Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, October 23rd, 2020. Hope you guys are waking up with a couple smiles, ready to rock. Okay, guys, we got a good one today. Oh, I better hide that. We got a good one today. We got, remember I said we're doing Fitness Fridays? Yeah, we're going to do Fitness Fridays. So we got, F2J here back again. Going to be Joel Peterson going to be doing CrossFit. So I'm excited. I'm going to watch because I'm going to slowly work myself into this. But I don't want to talk too much because he's got a nice little workout thing here that he's going to do. So going to get right to it. Don't forget to check out IOPPS.ca for your daily jobs. Also, my little nephew's little business, Eston's Crazy Corn on Facebook for your podcast. That's for the North Battleford, Saskatoon area, Lloydminster area. Also, Canine Action Project on Facebook. Don't forget, check them out. Save the Res Dogs on Facebook, Instagram, and SaveTheResDogs.com. Also, don't forget to check out our draw. We gave away $1,352 last night. So, get your tickets now. JCH 36 draws every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Okay, you guys, that's it. We're going to get right to it. We're going to got Joel here, man. Joel.
Hey, how's it going?
All right. So there you guys go. Joel's going to take this over. Like I said, we're going to do Fitness Fridays. We have a theme. So me and Joel are going to be working together. He's looking at him. He's already pumped, man. So get at her, Joel. It's all yours.
Awesome. Thanks, brother. Hey, good morning. Tanse, Joel Peterson, Nasiagasun, Saskatoon, Oche. I hope you're having a good morning. You're here with me in my garage. So this is where we're going to do some workouts on Fridays. It's really cool to partner up here. Couple of points before we get started. It's always good to do a light warm-up. So I've done a light warm-up already. 5 to 10 minutes if you can, especially first thing in the morning to get you going. But we're going to do a little bit of a warm-up before we get going. The exercise we're going to do is going to be three compound exercises. We're going to go top to bottom. It's going to be body weight today, so you don't need any equipment. It's going to be a push-up, a squat, and then it's going to be a leg lift. So push-up, squat, and a leg lift. So really all you need is a little bit of space. If you've got carpet in your house or if you've got some padding, I've got a yoga mat I'm going to throw down just to use because the floor is a little bit dusty here. We're also going to go up through some functional fitness movements, some actual movements, and I'm also going to show you some equipment that you could use that's really cheap, may even have at home. So the first thing I'm going to do here is we're going to go through the equipment. So we're going to go through some Olympic lifting movements. And what I use here is a PVC tube, like this. You can pick one of these up at the Rona or at the store. It usually comes in 12-foot lengths. You cut it in half. It's got the same diameter as an Olympic lifting bar. So an Olympic lifting bar, if you haven't seen one before, is basically this guy here. So this is about 45 pounds. The plastic bar is obviously a lot less. So that's one thing you might want to get. If you don't have those, and lots of us have a dangler stick, so a hockey stick, this will also work. Same kind of diameter because you want to be able to go through the movements. So we're going to learn a couple of movements before we do the actual workout, and then we're going to rock and roll. The last piece of equipment I want to show you is something that you could make at home. Wrist rollers. So again, all I've done is I've grabbed a hockey stick, I've cut it, I've got a weight here, and this guy here is only 2.5 pounds. Attach it to the pole or the stick. It can slide, it can move, it's fine. And all we use this for is for wrist rollers, like so. So these are two pieces of sporting equipment that you can make at home, and things that we're going to use over the next few weeks for working out. But the big piece is the PVC pole or the hockey stick. Okay, that's what we want to have you do. Today for the workout, we're going to do Tabata style. So 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. I've got a timer over here. You can't see it, but I've got it, so I'm going to know. We'll try to keep you on track. We're going to do 6 rounds of 20-10, and then we're going to do 6 rounds of 30-30. So this is a beginner intermediate level. In that time frame, that 20 seconds of work, you go as fast and as hard as you can, okay? And then you rest for 10 seconds, then you move into the next movement. For the 30-30, same thing. 30 seconds of movement as hard as you can, and then you stop for 30, okay? Hopefully we're going to be able to keep everything on line here. It's early. I'm still waking up too, but I know that this is probably one of the best ways to start my day. When we think of holistic living, physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, physical fitness is a big part of it, especially for creating lifestyle. And I'll hit it right off at the front here before I forget. But if you follow us on Instagram at Fitness2J2 and on Facebook at Fitness2J2, we will have opportunities for you to put your names in for some really cool swag and some really cool stuff. We've got a whole bunch of brand New Balance running shoes here, donated from my good friend Terry Crosschild. And the New Balance shoes, they're up for grabs. So we've got one pair, we've got various sizes here. So it might not fit you exactly, but it might fit you or a family member. So hit us up on Fitness2J2 on Facebook, Instagram. We're also on Twitter, but Insta and Facebook is where we need you to sign up for that stuff. We still have stuff going on in Saskatoon at no cost, but it's outside. It's a little bit chilly, but throw on a tube, throw on some gloves, you're good to go. Monday nights, we're still going to run a co-ed boot camp at 6 to 7 p.m. down in Pleasant Hill. Meet it behind the basketball court at St. Mary's. And also Thursday nights, 6 to 7, Learn to Run 5K program. Learn to walk, jog, run 5Ks. That's how we roll. Really, it's about 30 minutes of movement, and it's all levels, all abilities. Everybody's welcome to join in. And the best part about it is at no cost. Okay, so that's how we're gonna. Those are the things that we've got going on in Saskatoon. Again, you're welcome to contact us at any point if you want us to come into your community and help set up fitness programming for community, youth, and adults. And also, you can check us out through Northern Sport Culture Rec District, NSCRD, if you're up north, where we can come in, we can do basketball programs, learn to play soccer, rugby, and instructor prep and mentorship. So we do a whole bunch of things. We would love to come into your community. Okay, so that's a bunch of talking I just did. I can't even remember what I said for sure, but hopefully it made sense. We're going to start off with a warm-up, and then we're going to roll into the workout. So again, glad to be here, glad to be with you. I hope as this starts, we're going to get more and more people joining in. And as the weeks progress, we're going to get more people and instructors coming in. So I'm just trying to see myself on the phone here so I know where I'm standing. There we go. Okay, I think I'm more centered that way. Okay, let's start off with some bear hugs or Moscow hugs. We can't play any music in the background here due to copyright regulations, but otherwise we'd be playing some old school hip hop for sure to get us going. But whatever you've got going for music, I hope that it'll help motivate you and get you going here. So this is called bear hugs, or I call them Musqueam hugs. Musqueam and Cree. Sass, I think, is Dene. It'd be cool to learn the other languages around the province here. So make sure you set your community or your language for bear hugs, because I'll start using the names here. So we want to wrap right around and be able to give us a pat on the shoulder and switch so you've got both sides going. Okay, really important to get our upper body warmed up, our shoulder, our pectoral, our deltoid, and our bicep. So you can feel that right into the bicep, right into the shoulder area. Bicep, shoulder. Bicep, deltoid, pectoral, lats. Okay, all the way around. Okay, press straight up. Nice handstand almost. Bring those fingers back. Good stretch. Elongation of the spine. Get that back nice and engaged. Warmed up. Bear hugs again. Okay, shake it out. Butt kickers. We want to warm up our quads, okay, front of our legs. We want to get our hips and our knee joints warmed up. Normally a light jog to get you started here and some movements. We're just going to do a little bit of static stretching, a little bit of high knees just to get us moving, and then we're going to roll into the workout. Sorry, we're going to do some demos first, and then we're going to do the workout. Okay, bring the knee up, nice and high, back down. Switch legs, up nice and high, back down. Up nice and high, back down. Try to keep those shoulders square, core tight. Up, back down, up, back down. A little bit faster. So we're almost like marching on the spot, but we've got high knees. Okay, one of the drills we do is we do agility ladders. We do tires. So you gotta get your knees up nice and high. Okay, good stretching. Make sure those shoulders are nice and square, core is nice and tight. Okay, so we want to do about, I don't know, let's say about 20 of these, just to get it nice and warmed up, engaging the back muscles of your legs, hamstrings into the glutes. That's your posterior. Not sure how PG you need to be here, but your butt muscles. Okay, shake it out. Okay, nice and loose, shake it all the way out. Nice and loose. Okay, shake out those legs, shake out those arms, shoulders. Good to go. It's a little bit seasonal in my garage here, so I've got gloves on. You don't need to wear them. Probably peel the jacket off as we get warmed up. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go through some actual movements. So what I want you to do is have the setup. Feet should be about shoulder width apart. Okay, feet nice and flat on the ground. We don't want you on your toes. We want you nice and flat on your feet. Imagine your body is one line like this stick, and that's the area we want you to move in. So we don't want the knees coming forward. Okay, we want it up straight, nice straight line. Before we get started, you should have confirmation from your doctor that you're okay to work out. If you have any pre-consisted injuries, you should be very aware and only go within your range that you feel comfortable in. Okay? These exercises are meant to get you moving, and they're functional movements. So functional fitness. Functional fitness, all that means is things like a squat. We squat every day, so that's like standing up, sitting down. We do lifts, like a deadlift. We pick things up all day long. We do shoulder presses. We press things overhead. We do those during the day. So these are all functional things that you want to be able to do. Okay, feet are shoulder width apart. Knees are not going to go ahead of the toes, okay? So we don't want knees going ahead of the toes. We want our hips going back like we're sitting down on the curve. Sorry, sitting down on a chair. We want a nice, in this area here, this is called the lumbar part of your back. Your spine is in 3 different sections. The lower part, if you go about like a hang loose sign, put it from your tailbone and up, that's the lumbar. So we want to have a good arch. We don't want to have rounded back and panic back. We want hips back, good lumbar arch, so when we squat, we're nice and strong. First thing we're going to do here is going to be like an air squat, which is going to be part of our workout here today. So feet shoulder width apart, hips are going to come back. You could even put a chair behind you if you're just learning to do this, so you have a kind of a guide to where you're going to go. We come down into an air squat. So our hips come back, good lumbar arch, and I bring my hands up to help accentuate that lumbar curve. Okay, we want to come down as low as we can. Hips come back, and then again, the knees are not in front of the toes, and then we come back up. Okay, so from the side, hips come back, good lumbar arch, down, and then back up. The whole idea is keep those feet nice and flat on the ground, hips come back, good lumbar arch, hips back, and then drive up through the heels. So you're pushing through your heels. When you're at the bottom of this squat, you should be able to wiggle your toes So down here, I can wiggle my toes. My hands come up, good lumbar arch, shoulders square, nice and strong, tight core at the top. Okay, so hips come back, good lumbar arch and up. Hips come back, good lumbar arch and up. Checking the time so we can do this little workout. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, once we've got that front squat, or sorry, air squat, we're gonna go into a front squat. So bar comes up, loose grip, so just in the fingertips. And sometimes people have a little bit of challenge with this, with shoulder flexibility and inability to have that good flexion. So what you can do is you can do what's called a Zerker squat. You bring your arms across and you make like a little tabletop with your shoulders. When you come down, it's hips back and back up. So a nice squat, nice under control. So it's a big breath in. Exhale at the top. So it's inhale, hips back and up. Or you can do the actual front squat, elbows up, loose fingertips, elbows up, hips back, good lumbar arch up. Now, and again from the side, elbows are up, feet are nice and flat on the ground, back down into squat, and straight up. Zerker squat, crosses across the body, elbows up, down we go. Okay? All right, so those are the demos. We're going to get into the workout here. We got about 10 plus minutes of this workout it's going to be. So we're going to do, shoulder front squat. So it'll be a squat. Okay? You're going to go down. You're going to do a quick push up. And again, the points of performance for push up, you can do it on your knees. You can do a wall push up. When you do the push up, we're going to go right down to the ground and then we're going to release our hands. And then we're going to push back up. And I'll give you a quick demo on that. And the last one is going to be a leg lift. Okay, and the leg lift is simply, you can either do one leg at a time or you can do both legs at a time. I'll give you a demo on that one too. I'm just going to grab a quick back here. So not everybody has a bunch of mats in their garage, but I do. And it's kind of frozen because it's kind of cold in here. Okay, so push up. Full plank position, we come down, release, press back up. Okay, we want to keep those legs close together, or we can go on our knees, release them back. We want to have the nice flat back. You don't want the butt up in the air like this, or like this, or inchworm. So it's down, press up, down, press up. Leg lift. Feet are together. We come up to 90. We come back down, or one leg comes up, and alternate. You may want to put a little towel underneath your lumbar if you want. Or you can slip your hands just underneath. Okay, I'm going to grab a timer here. We're going to do 2010s. Make sure we got our timing here. Okay, so the format on this one is going to be a 20-10 Tabata. So 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. And we're going to rotate through and through and through. We're going to cycle through that. We'll start off here with 6 rounds, reassess, and then we're going to go ahead. This exercise you could make it into a 10-minute workout. You could make it into a 15-minute workout. There's a whole bunch of different combinations you can do on this one. The reason why it's called Tabata is it's named after a Japanese doctor who worked with the Japanese Olympic team. And really quick, he did a whole bunch of testing and he's like, okay, this is the highest performance maker we can do 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. So this workout would be similar to what's called metabolic conditionings or a Metcon. And this is where you're engaging your different energy systems. So your aerobic and your anaerobic energy systems. Okay, so we're gonna get going here right away. I'm gonna grab the timer and then we're gonna rock. Okay, so again, first one is gonna be squat, then it's gonna be push-up, and while you're on the ground, you're gonna flip over and you'll do leg lifts. Hopefully you can hear the timer because that's what I'm gonna be listening to. There we go. 20 seconds. Front squats. There's 20 seconds, so it's a 10-second rest. We're going to start at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it depends, how many push-ups you can do in 20 seconds. You can really crush it, and you could maybe even do 20. It's a push-up a second. Maybe you do 5. Maybe you do 2. As long as you're doing a proper form, we're good to go. Okay, there's 20 seconds. 10-second rest. And we're going to roll in. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Leg lifts, same thing. You can alternate. You can do singles, or if you want, you can do flutter kicks or engaging the core. Coming up to our chime. There's 20 seconds. And we're back up. So there's one round. Next one we're going to do, what I'm going to do with you is a zerker front squat. Here we go. 20 seconds. So proper form, keeping those feet flat on the ground, hips back, good lumbar arch, shoulders square, head up. Whole bunch of points of performance that you got to remember. Proper movements. Okay, 10-second rest. So as we go through, it goes pretty quick. 20 seconds. Again, we can go knee. We can do presses, but it's push-up release. We want to make sure we're going 90 degrees with our elbows, so we're not cheating. Sometimes that 20 seconds feels really long. I've also got what's called a Bozu ball. It's a stabilizing platform. We're going to do that on the next one. Oh, leg lifts. Can do singles, doubles, combinations. Okay, that's 2 rounds. We've got time really only for one more round here. We're going to finish it off. Here we go. Last round. 3 rounds. Gets your heart rate up. Gets you warmed up. We're good to go. Proper form. Functional fitness. Best you can do. Hopefully we'll be able to warm up and get some added load to this later. But for today, we're just going without load. Whoops, push-ups. I'm going to do it this right here. Stabilizer. Rocks back and forth. Up and go on 20 seconds. Leg lifts is our last one. Here we go. Again, engaging core. Keep those feet together. Imagine you've got like a magazine and you're holding it together. If you can, try so your heels don't hit the ground. Makes it a little bit harder. Okay, team? That's 3 rounds. You can feel that heart rate already starting to kick up. I'm just looking at the time. And it's getting almost past my time because I did a little bit of extra talking. So, takeaways on this one. It's an easy workout to do. Body weight exercising. If you don't have a PVC pool, not everybody does. Grab a hockey stick. Same kind of thing. Elbows up. Nice loose grip in the fingertips. Good lumbar arch. Shoulder square. Down into that squat. Boom. Okay. Use a broom handle. Use lots of different things. So, that was only 3 rounds. I can already feel my heart rate warming up. My body's warmed up. I'm ready for the day. I hope that you guys have an absolute awesome day. And stay safe. Practice our COVID protocols, face mask, hand sanitization, physical distancing. Stay safe.
Awesome, man. Thank you, Joel. So, Joel, just a real quick update. I want to thank you guys for checking into our first Fitness Friday. Well, it's our second, but it's our first show. I was putting in the comments there. I was trying to work out. I was going like this, stretching. But next, for sure, 100%, I will be participating next week. I just have to man the camera and the comments and stuff anyway. But we are going to work on audio just because there was no audio because of copyright. I learned a big mistake. I learned it the hard way when I did my game show for my Chase the Ace, and then they shut me down completely. Like no one could comment, nothing. Couldn't even hear. So there's non-copyright music we can use. We just got to find it. If anyone out there knows any copyright music, non-copyright music that Joel could use, let us know, and then he can just play it in the background, or I can play it on through here or something. But
yeah. Totally. We'll try to throw some tunes on for everybody because I know that it's always better when you got some music to be listening to when we're working out.
Yeah, it kind of looked weird when it was just quiet and you're doing your moves, but I see why they play music. Yeah, you guys. So we're gonna be doing this every single Friday. Every single Friday. If you guys want to maybe join on here, get a hold of me or get a hold of Joel here, and come do a quick workout. And this is what it's all about. It's all about just bringing it to you in the screen and getting us, like me, man, like getting us working out. So I thank you, Joel. What do you think? Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good. Doing live video and TV is always different than recording it for sure. But honestly, those 3 simple movements, and that's a full body workout, man.
Yeah.
Squat, a push up, a leg lift, you've engaged so many different muscles in your body and muscles that you use every day. Like we sit down and we stand up all day long, right?
Yeah.
We pick things up, but we need to pick them up properly. So even by learning how to do a proper deadlift or a proper squat, you're going to reduce the possibility of yourself getting injured.
Yeah.
So it's just things to think about. There's lots of points of performance to remember. It's always better to do it in person, but if we're doing it distantly like this, because really, like you and I talked about last week, I think.
Yeah.
This is the way.
This
video is going to be the way for a while, especially as we start rolling into wintertime.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of people that's, like I said, there's a lot of people that don't want to go to the gym because they're intimidated, but too, because of COVID now, like no one can really go around anywhere. Awesome show. Movement is so necessary. Good job sharing.
Yeah, that was good. So again, we do this program. We've been to well over 30, 35 different First Nation and Métis communities across the province. And we've provided functional fitness within community to help not only establish a good baseline for fitness, but help, engage with communities. So these programs, we can do them in our communities. You don't always have to have like a fitness trainer come into your community. It's about empowering and inspiring our communities to be healthy and active.
Yes, exactly. And that's exactly the whole concept of the IOPPS morning show, is inspiring, getting you guys worked up, going, starting the day good. And this is part of it, fitness. And it's that easy. And I know we all have make excuses. I make them every single morning. I'm trying to get in there and start doing the exercise. Man, I just, like a lot of people, exercise has never been my friend. But I'm excited for this show going forward because, we're going to work on it, especially the camera angles and the music. We're going to get it all figured out eventually. And it'll be just an awesome show for you guys to get, start working out with Joel here every single morning. And like you said, you're going to be bringing on a different person every week.
Yeah, we've got some other trainers here in Saskatoon from Fitness 2J2. And I talked to them about it, and they're really excited because a lot of our evening programs, we're shutting them down because it's starting to get too cold.
Yeah.
We can have an opportunity like this. At least we can still be active in community. And I mean, that's a big part of what we do is giving back to community. And that's what this platform provides. So yeah, man, like I hope that people find something they like. And even if it's just one point or one exercise that they like, it's something they can do. Or even the idea of having, you don't have to go out and buy $1,000 Olympic lifting bar. You can use your hockey stick or use a handle or something like that
man. Equipment. And that's something maybe we should do in the future shows, like what you can work out with your household items. So you're not, like you said, so you're not spending, $1,000. A lot of people don't have it, especially in these tough times. So there you guys go. I'm looking forward to next Friday. Thank you, Joel, for and I seen your breath, man. It looks pretty damn cold in there. So that's dedicated to the cause, man. Like that's what it's all about, man. Yeah. Dedicated to the cause.
We're built for this kind of weather, right?
Yeah, exactly.
This is where our history comes from, is being outside. So yeah, thanks very much. You guys stay safe. Have an awesome Friday, and we'll check in with you later. Again, come out to our no-cost programming in Saskatoon. Everyone is welcome.
Awesome. Thanks, Joe. With that, you guys, we're out of here. You guys have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.